with or any crucial decision that he may make.
I had the honor of working for Senator Angara through some important phases, I think, in his political career. I worked for him in the Senate. I started working for him there. And I also worked for him through the Department of Agriculture and when he served as Executive Secretary for 13 very brief but very long days. I think what's very memorable about working for Senator Angara is he has a very solid work ethic. He's a man of integrity and a man of principles. And I've always admired how he has always, in a very political environment, he has always managed to get the job done. And that's very rare for any politician. I think he brings with him his work ethic from the private sector where he was a lawyer, a very successful lawyer for many years. And he brought it into government, which was a very refreshing change.
In the final chapter, Nickwaken writes, "These again and again transfigurations of Edgardo Angara are what make his career, or rather his careers, all shock and suspense. Not surprisingly, since he is of sea and Shera, and therefore mountaineer and sailor at the same time." His third seating as senator, the only senator from the batch of '87 to be brought back to the upper chamber for a third term, has enabled Angara to review the results and effects of laws he authored in previous terms. If clothes make the man, laws make the salon, for his product describes the lawmaker.
As a legislator, he has left his mark in many of the activities that affect our everyday life. As chairman of the Committee on Education in the Senate, he enacted laws that gave our youth free high school, established the CHED, a scholarship fund for our youth.
Now what would you say was the harvest of your dream? Of course, I want the end of the material harvest, including the ideal harvest. What would you say?
Well, the harvest, to me, more than the material, is the realization of a boyhood dream.
In Edgardo J. Angara, Joaquin found a classic tale of success that went beyond the usual rites of passage in rise and station. For the keyhole peek it offers into power's labyrinthine corridors, the book stands fittingly as a tour de force, written with eyes as keen as they were kind, a product of decades of writing about people's lives, loves, losses, and laurels. The book taunts the mind to accept an idea of leadership that advocates peace as much as it provokes patriotism. It's a definitive and illuminating trek into the hallways of power. No bestseller would be able to duplicate in twists and turns of plot and characterization. It is the life of a leader as best seen through the eyes of a master storyteller.